Nigeria, a leading online political forum in Nigeria. Our website is www.liberatingnigeria.com. My name is Deborah Yusuf, and I am here today with engineer Debo Onifade, the author of Liberating Nigeria, a guide to winning elections and reviving our country, with foreword by Mr. Femi Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria. He's also the founder of Nigeria's #1 online political forum, www.liberatingnigeria.com. This book is available on Amazon, and in Nigeria you can place an order online from delon.ng, rhbooks.com.ng, or simply send an email to liberatingnigeria@gmail.com to make inquiries, and of course place an order for the book. The free ebook is also available on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. And you can also buy this book from booksellers in Ibadan, Abuja, and Abeokuta. These are places in Nigeria. If you're in Lagos, you can buy it at Lindora Bookstore at Ikeja City Mall, Pataba Books at Surulere Mall, Robin Heights Bookstore at Surulere, and Lateran Assembly Bookstore, same here in Lagos. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and by simply clicking the subscribe button below, and of course register at www.liberatingnigeria.com to join our movement to revive Nigeria. Our vision is to enlighten, organize, and influence 5 million first-time voters by 2023 and 20 million voters by 2027. Welcome to the show, Engineer Onifade.
Good to be here again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here again. So let's talk about southern Kaduna. For some weeks now, there's been news of killings ravaging that part of the state, Kaduna. And there's rumors. Some people say the killings are a result of a particular sect of people who are against the Christian North. That's why they are trying their best to wipe them out. And then some people are saying that it's a reprisal attack between two ethnic groups. Okay, before we go deep into the discussion, I want to know what your thoughts are regarding that part of the country and the recent killings.
Thank you. So I was hoping that my friend would join us today. I think he's having problems with the internet. He's Malam Mohammed Salisu, and I wanted him to talk about it because we have this continuous argument. So, by the way, to correct you, Southern Kaduna is Christian Kaduna, and the Northern Kaduna is largely Muslim Kaduna. And the Southern Kaduna is for a lot of people that don't know. I just want to create some background. I've been to Kaduna many times, and the Southern Kaduna is made up of not just minorities but also indigenous, but mostly most of them are Christians. Not all of them. They are highly educated people, very exposed people. And if you go to the banks, you go to many private organizations in Kaduna, to the best of my knowledge, from my experience when I traveled to Kaduna, most of them were from Southern Kaduna. So they're largely educated people that work across Kaduna. But of course, the rich people in Kaduna, most of them are, the very rich people are from Northern Kaduna. That the Muslims, they're more powerful than people in Southern Kaduna on the average. And so they're always having an upper hand. They also, of course, they have more numbers. There are more people in Northern Kaduna than Southern Kaduna. My rough estimate, since we don't have good data in Nigeria, my rough estimate is 60-40, or maybe 65-35%. My friend who should have come here today disagrees with me. He says it's about.
Okay.
He says that Southern Kaduna is as small as 10-20%.
Wow.
I don't think so. I think they are more than that. They are not up to 50% certainly, but I think they should be more than 30%, maybe close to 40%. That's my view. I may be wrong. But what I don't like is the way El-Rufai has treated them. I think El-Rufai um, when he was going to be governor. He said things like the second time that he didn't need to choose a Christian from southern Kaduna. I think the lady he's I think the lady he chose, I think the deputy governor, I think she's from southern Kaduna, but she's a Muslim. And she said that he didn't need the Christians because they were never going to vote for him whether he chose them or not. And for me, I think that was a bad statement from a governor who claims to be an inclusive governor. My understanding is that El-Rufai has a lot of Christian friends. He continues to surround himself with a lot of Southerners, and when I say Southerners, even Yoruba people, Christians. So I don't think he's personally a bigot, um, but politically, I think that I don't want to use the word bigot, but politically, I don't think he has done enough to bring about inclusiveness in the state. If you say some people don't like you and you want to run an election and you say, because of that, I don't care about making them the vice president, uh, that's not good. That's not the way to foster unity. And then you listen to El-Rufai again, he says that he supports zoning at the federal level, but he doesn't support zoning in Kaduna at the state level. What does that tell you about him? I think he's very parochial in his understanding of local politics. He just wants to win. It's true. You don't need the Christians to become governor in Kaduna. That's true. But that doesn't mean that they should not be taken very seriously. Uh, Kaduna insecurity in the last 5 years has deteriorated. It's not been good. Um, El-Rufai hasn't improved it. I don't know if it's worse, but we haven't seen any improvement since El-Rufai became governor. And I identify with them, with the Southern Kaduna. I've met them. I've been to Kaduna. I'm a Christian, but I've also witnessed what they go through. There's a lot of unfortunate victimization, marginalization. That's a better word. That happens in Kaduna. Uh,
Okay.
I mean, I thought if they were big enough in terms of numbers, I thought they should be a state. They should form a state. They should have a state of their own. I don't
They're
think,
wrong.
yeah, I don't really think. I think that it's lasted about 40 years now. There is no peace. It seems to me that if the military were still in power, they probably would have contemplated creating a new state. It's difficult now in the civilian setting, but I almost wish that these guys have a state of their own because they're in perpetual domination by the north, by northern Kaduna. I don't know how it's going to end. It's a very sad.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. In a statement the governor made, that's Governor Sir El-Rufai, just a few weeks ago, he said that the attacks in southern Kaduna is not ethnic. It's not a reprisal attack. That those who commit these acts are criminals, just like they do in other parts of the states, other states in the country. That they are usual criminals, they are normal criminals who come to southern Kaduna to perpetrate their acts. But because the youth in that part of the state has made it seem like it's a particular ethnic group that carries out this attack. That's the Fulanis that carries out as this attack. So when they are attacked by these bandits and these criminals, they go back. That's the young people of these southern Kaduna communities go back to attack the Fulanis in response to the attack. And so that's how it became much more violent. And so he's saying that it's not an ethnic group kind of thing. It's not an ethnic war. It's not one particular tribe against another. It's the usual crimes, it's the usual kind of violence that we witness in Nigeria that's happening in southern Kaduna. Do you believe that?
No, I don't. I think
Okay.
he must be joking. I've not read that report. Even the federal government at some point said these were reprisal attacks, and I thought federal government should be ashamed of saying that. What do you mean by reprisal attacks? I mean, you need to end this crisis. It's taking very long. I personally don't know how it will end, but we have to end it. It's taking so long, and I think the governor needs to be more reconciliatory. He needs to make more statements that suggest you can't be a nice guy to Christians in your closet, and outside you talk as if you're always against Christians. Because people close to El-Rufai tell me that he's close to many Christians. His closest associates are Christians, which means he's not a bigot. But how can you have that uh, private life of being accommodating to other religions, and externally you are constantly talking like you're against them? I watched an interview where he said he was not going to even speak to, I forgot what they are called, the Southern group. He said that they are a bigot, they are a group of bigots who who threaten violence all the time. And I'm wondering, but the federal government is talking to Boko Haram, and we are talking to Miyetti Allah. And for me, Miyetti Allah is a violent business organization. I don't want to call them a terrorist group like some people do, but they're a violent group. They're a business group, but they're violent. That is the truth. Some of their members carry weapons. So if we're talking to such, if government is talking to such violent groups, and you wake up and say you will not talk to the southern, that's something. It's a southern group, and you say you will not talk to them. Then I don't understand how El-Rufai talks like that. Sometimes it shocks me that, despite his relationship with Pastor Tunde Bakare, he still speaks like that. I don't get it. I thought he's really a very exposed, very contemporary guy. But sometimes he talks like he talks in a surprising way. If you make this kind of statements like, oh, I don't care about choosing Christian governor because they're not going to vote for me. I'm not going to talk to that southern group because they are not they don't want peace. And I don't support zoning in Kaduna, yet I support zoning at the federal level. For me, it's amazing. I don't know what word to use. It's disappointing, and I personally am very disappointed in him. I used to think highly of him. No more. I think he's just part of the system. He's an establishment guy. It's the same. It's the same. It's a PDP metamorphosized into APC. I think he's just one of them. I don't see him as a new breed politician, as I described in my book. I see him as a traditional politician, one of those people we need to get power from soon. He's not. He cannot be the leader of a progressive movement of new breed politicians. No, I just see him as one of the old same politicians. And I hope that Kaduna will vote a good person in 2023. I don't care where the person comes from, Northern Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, but they need to vote for somebody who is ready to talk to everybody, who is ready to solve this problem once and for all. Most likely it's still going to be a Northern Kaduna governor, because they have the numbers to win elections. But a Northern Kaduna person that is willing to work with all groups to make sure that there is peace in Kaduna. It's so sad that Kaduna has to go through this every year or every 6 months in the last 30, 40 years. It's sad.
Well, we hope that a solution is found soon, because he also said that his administration has decided to set up a white paper committee to draft the government's position on the report of the 1992 and the 1995 crisis. So that will help them better find a permanent solution to the violent conflict in that part of the state.
So it's taking 5 years. Security is the most important thing for me as a governor. Security is the most important thing to resolve. If you don't fix security and you're bringing investment, you're doing all that, I think it's difficult for you to get credit. You have to fix security. Kaduna has become one of the most violent states across the north, other than northeast. Is there any state across the north that is experiencing the kind of criminality that Kaduna is experiencing? No. So And I think he has to take full responsibility of that. He's the chief security officer of the state. It's not just about a lot of things are happening in Kaduna, not just about the southern killing. The kidnappings in the city, a lot of killings, you know, it's just shocking that he sometimes, and he doesn't talk like he takes full responsibility. He needs to take full responsibility and face this squarely. If no matter what you do, if your state is not peaceful after 8 years, I don't think you have done well. It's
Well,
spent 5 years now, and the state is pretty much the same as it was before he came in terms of security, perhaps worse. And he doesn't make statements that suggest that he's ready. He doesn't make encouraging statements to the other groups. And for as long as he makes these statements, this hatred, this animosity will continue.
it gets worse.
So for me, I think the solution is simple. You need to elect the leaders. I hope APC, PDP, whoever, the leaders in Kaduna need to identify a more neutral person in 2023. And if they can't,
So before 2023, what are the solutions that you prefer before 2023? Because if we are really waiting for 2023, so much evil would have occurred.
I'm not optimistic that El-Rufai can fix it. I think
Wow.
that the Kaduna electorates need to put this security issue as their number one requirement for 2023. So as 2023 emerges, whether it's PDP, APC, third force, which is my preference, the electorates need to discuss about what are you going to do to end this crisis. Not just about I will end it. Every governorship aspirant has to tell the electorate exactly how they will end this crisis. To me, that's the number one thing that electorates in Kaduna should consider in 2023. And it has to be practical. It has to be. You don't just tell me, "Oh, I'm going to end it." No, you have to explain how you will, and I think that should determine their decision. And I also think that political parties should bring this to the table, even in their primaries. I don't think El-Rufai was prepared for this part. He was probably more prepared for the economic part, which is good. He's doing a lot in the area of education, building the economy. I believe these are good. But you can't do that in isolation, and security continues to go bad, and you just fix education and business. He's fixing a lot in the area of business development, economic development, as well as.
But all this cannot thrive if security is not assured.
Exactly. You're not going to still do well if your security is, because a lot of people in Kaduna keep leaving. People keep leaving. People keep leaving Kaduna because of this crisis. And a lot of people are dying. Even a lot of I know people that, scenarios where the papers don't even talk about it. People die in Kaduna a lot because of insecurity. So my view is that the Kaduna people need to think better next time. I'm not confident that El-Rufai, what he has not done in 5 years, I don't think he'll be able to do it in the next 3 years.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Engineer El-Rufai.
Good.
And thank you too for watching our show today. Don't forget, you can place an order for this book, Liberating Nigeria: A Guide to Winning Election and Reviving Our Country, from Amazon, with foreword by Femi Falana, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And the free ebook is also available on Amazon Kindle device. All you need to do is install a free Amazon Kindle app on your Android or Apple phone and place an order for the book. And if you're in Nigeria, you can order online from delon.ng or rhbooks.com.ng. You can also email liberatingnigeria@gmail.com to place an order for the book or make inquiries. You can also buy this book from booksellers in Ibadan, in Abuja, in Abeokuta, Visa places in Nigeria. And if you're in Lagos, you can buy at Splendora Bookstore at Ikeja City Mall, Pataba Books at Surulere Mall, Robin Heights Bookstore at Surulere Mall, and Latter Rain Assembly Bookstore at Ogba, Lagos. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel by simply clicking the subscribe button below and register at www.liberatingnigeria.com to join our movement to revive Nigeria. And also, we need your articles for the website. So you can submit your articles to liberatingnigeria@gmail.com. Let's help build and revive our country together. Thank you for watching once again. My name